Here. Nice to see you. Welcome to this live. I'm Hera. Today we're gonna do some angel readings together, and we are, I'm gonna let you ask your questions, and I'm gonna use cards and use my guidance to answer to them. Actually, let me grab the cards. I am traveling at the moment, so I brought one oracle with me, but I always have to keep myself to buy more oracles when I'm traveling. So I'm using the light oracle, and this is an oracle that I love to use when I need a very specific answer to a very specific question, because it's extremely precise and it gives amazing guidance. Okay, so sky is always this week as it should be written, and today I'm replacing her. So for those who don't know me, I am Hera. I am an energy healer. I am a theta healing teacher and practitioner, and I am focusing on inner child work and kind of relationship work, I would say, as well. And the reason why I focus on the inner child because we can, through the inner children, resolve so many roots of our traumas and root of our difficulties in life. And by recreating this dialogue with your inner child and by reconnecting to the root of the issue, we can get healing and peace and ease in the world, in our life, and attract also like way different things. That's also why I'm focusing on relationships as well, because we, like, especially in loving romantic relationship, but also in friendship, we can encounter people with whom we have like sort of twin flame connection or a sort of trauma bonding situation, and that can have unfortunately, a very complicated impact on our journey and our personal and spiritual development. Because even if we form bonds with souls before we are incarnated on Earth, we still get like some of those difficult experiences on Earth, and we need to learn from them, and they can be life changing, but also sometimes they can be really painful. So I'm also here to help you if you are trying to resolve like inner conflict and conflict in relationships. And I'm happy to serve you and happy to answer the question you may have. Happy to suggest some guidance, happy to suggest some healing to get. And overall, I'm really looking forward to meeting you all. So please go ahead and drop your questions, and I'm gonna start looking at the chat. I'm also going, like, if you allow me like for a few seconds, I'm also gonna get the page open, because I know that sometimes, unfortunately, we don't like, sometimes I know that I'm not seeing on the group. Okay, so here we go. I have it. Diane. Hi, Diane. Nice to meet you. Hi, can I get answer to what is next from my spiritual journey? I think. Okay, let me check. Diane, I'm seeing you focusing on woman embodiment, feminine energy. I'm seeing you focus on dancing and awakening the Shakti within. That's what I'm getting, like the words that I'm getting. I'm seeing you, I'm really seeing you like maybe in a retreat as well, surrounded by women, reconnected to nature, reconnected to your body, and being embracing your feminine self, embracing your inner goddess, and and also probably teaching it at some point to other people. I'm kind of seeing you like animating workshops or like these kind of activities, like group activities that are about dance and music and sound and moving your body and embodying the divine feminine within. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at the moment, yeah. Orvelina, hello, can I have a card reading advice for me today? Sure, of course. I'm getting spring. That's the first one, like just like jump out. Can you guys help me and let me know if you can hear me properly or if, because the sound is a bit echoey here. So I just want to check that you're hearing me well on, like, otherwise I will use headphones. Let me know. Wisdom. So I'm pulling 3 cards for you. Woo! Okay, and death. So death, just not to worry. It's never about death directly in a sense of like dying. It's in a sense of the change that may arise within your life. So let me tune in. You can hear me just fine. Thank you, Jennifer. That's great. Okay. Orvelina, I'm seeing you being in a very peaceful space. Like you are at the right time. You are at the right place at the moment. You don't need to do too much. You don't need to do more. You don't need to try harder because you are exactly where your guidance in terms of rhythm asks you to be. I'm really seeing like this movement, like the wave, like a rhythm that is like being um, even, and it's just going and going and going. So it feels like a very balanced place. You may be asked to change something, or because we pulled the wisdom and we pulled the death, so you might be asked to change something in your habit. But I'm sensing that it's like you already passed it. I'm getting that you've already passed something that was really hard to stop and really hard to let go of, and now you just did it, and you are on the other side of it, and you don't have to worry about it coming back because you're just out of the pattern you were in or out of the situation you were in with someone, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm definitely getting you being like reawakening something. We pulled spring and death, so on the other side of winter, like winter being things dying, you get spring, things being awakening, things growing, things appearing to the world. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving. Beata, hi lovely. I would love a message for next month, please. Okay, so May. April. Like in my head, we're already in April. Okay. Okay, so I got 3 cards together. And it's novelty, new horizon to be precise. So it means that if you felt stuck in a place, if you felt like you couldn't see any other perspective, right now you will be able to see it. You will be able to encounter something new. Youth, so you will feel reconnected to your youth. And that's I'm getting that it's also like a recommendation from your angels to re-enjoy the simplicity of life, and it can be through depends on what you like, of course, but like baking, making food, putting your hands in stuff, using paint on your fingers and just using like a white canvas, painting on a white canvas. It can be just going out like you don't care, not caring about the day after. But I'm getting that you have the sensation and the need to just let things get out of you, out of the space that you are staying in. And then I'm getting the man. So I don't know if you are in a relationship or not, but you might like meet somebody. When I'm tuning it a bit, I'm getting someone who is in business, or somebody related to a business situation, that can bring something in your life. And I'm getting also like this energy of flirting, like flirtatious energy. That goes with reconnection to youth, in a sense of not caring that much about what should be done, how it should be done, where you want to go. Like, quit the overthinking and just get back to feeling the sensation in your body, experiencing what you're experiencing, and expressing things from an open heart, like there is no tomorrow, like you don't have anything to worry about, like there won't be any issue. So I hope it resonates. Let me know. Serpiel, hi. Can I please have a reading guidance? Thank you. Yeah, let me get a card. Discovery. Oula. Work. Death. Okay, Serpiel. So I don't know what you're at with your work, but when I'm tuning in with you, it's like the career that you thought was the right career you should go through might not be the one that God wants you on. It might not be the one that is like sincerely calling you from the bottom of your gut, and that might not be the inspiration that you are that you are in the need of, like to get from like your like God's guidance. It's So it's not necessarily about alignment, but it's about being true to yourself. It's about being very honest, sitting with yourself for a few hours if needed, just journaling or just thinking about what does your career represents for you and what does your purpose represents for you, and are they both aligned together? Are you really following what you feel you should do? Let me know if it resonates, but that's what I'm seeing, and I'm feeling a bit guided to tell you a bit about like how I came to do what I'm doing, which is healing and working with you guys and the inner child, and helping people having a more balanced life in terms of their relationship, their career, their work life, and having a better harmony and feeling in alignment with themselves. And I was like a few years ago, I was studying marketing, and I had a sort of spiritual awakening, and I simply could not go back to school. And first, like, some people manage to work it out and manage to keep going and then get their master's degree, or they end up having this big certification because they kept following. I simply didn't have the energy for it, nor the physical ability to go back. And I was like, my guidance and my purpose was calling me so much that I dropped everything. And it came to a point where there was no longer a resistance about taking the step. The resistance would have been to keep studying or to keep working in a very basic marketing job, that I would have ended up probably leaving, and I would have probably felt miserable if I kept going, because that's not what my guidance truly wanted. So like when life is asking you to take a step, when God is showing you how to take a step, and when things have become painful to the point where you cannot no longer stand it, there might be a step to take. And it might be like to study something new, it might be to launch your business, it might be to set up your services as a healer or whatever. It might be to become self-employed, it might be to quit the job and get into some like another job. It might be following God's guidance and to the point where you meet that person that is going to guide you to a next step. But it's there. So if that's where you're at, I would definitely recommend checking in and following your alignment. Okay, energy break. Maria. Hi, Maria. Hi, lovely. Can I have a healing for my worthless wound? Thank you. Okay. Okay. So, Maria, I would suggest that you get yourself in for a swap or a session so that you work on the first person who told you that you were worthless. The first person that made you feel like you were worthless, like who created this impact. I'm going to send unconditional love to your inner child and to your ancestor line, because I'm feeling that it doesn't come, like it didn't started with you, it started way before on your mother's side. So I'm going to send lots of love to the woman of your lineage. And can I clear the belief that women are only worthy because of men, are only worthy through men and through their husband's accomplishment? Ooh, it's moved. And can I remind you of the beautiful woman that you are inside? And how worthy you are, and how you are needed and valued and loved by the Creator, the universe, your community. And can I also show your inner child and show you that you've accomplished so much? You went through so many things, and you don't have to fight anymore. You don't have to fight to prove anything. There you go. Okay. It's still going on the background. There is something that Matt Kahn says a lot. I love Matt Kahn. And I love his guidance. And he says, like, we are always, as humans, we're always trying so hard, and the biggest reassurance we can give ourselves is that we are doing so well being human. Like, you don't have anything else to do but being human. You're doing really well being a human, okay? Priscilla, hello, my dear, and thank you for all. May I have a reading about my romantic relationship, and what can I do to be more prepared for my soulmate? Sure. Priscilla, I'm sensing and feeling neglect. I'm sensing and feeling that you're not receiving what you really want to receive, and you're not receiving as much attention and presence and love as you would like to experience and as you deserve to experience. So I'm getting this feeling of loneliness. So I would work on this loneliness so that you can like have a good cry, or you can work with your inner child and reassure them about how loved they are and how they are not alone. There is always someone. There is always, first, you're always here for yourself. And there are always people around you. There is always a community around you. You are not alone. So I would look at that, because when we are facing neglect from a partner or a friend, it usually triggers this: I am not understood, I am unheard, I am not seen, um, I am not appreciated by people, and we start to isolate ourselves even more until we can understand that we are here for ourselves, and that there are people that are willing to be there for us and are happy to be there for us. But if we keep knocking at the doors of people that don't want us in their lives and are very clearly showing it, then we won't get the love that we want. So I would work on that wound, darling. Okay. Pretty, any message for me? Let me pull a card. Ooh. Keep dropping the cards. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so I'm getting the spring again. I'm getting melancholy. And I'm getting beauty. So let me tune in so I see what it means exactly. I'm sensing that you feel like you are stuck in a place, or stuck in a situation, or stuck in, stuck somewhere, like you cannot get away from it. And so there is this invitation of going away from it, of growing out of it, of planting the seed so that you can move. And it can be from a place, or it can be from, but I'm sensing that it's kind of a place, like a house, or an apartment somewhere. You need to stay there because you have obligations. But what God is telling me here is that you don't have this obligation. You have them because you've been accepting them. You have them because you've been forced by a form of conditioning to follow something, and follow some rules, and follow some guidelines that aren't yours. And you've forgotten about yourself, and forgotten about what you really want to bring and you really want to share. So like the message from God here is that you are free to move, you are free to go. You don't have to stay in one place, and it may require effort, it may require help from someone, from an association even sometimes, or from some people that can help you. But you don't have to stay in the situation you are in. There are ways out. Okay, Jennifer. Hello, lovely. Could I have a card reading and any messages, please? Sure. Cards everywhere. Invitations. Gifts. Rewards. Okay, and man again. So that's really interesting. So Jennifer, I don't know if you have a partner. I'm sensing that yes, but I might be wrong, or someone that you are seeing. But I'm getting that I'm getting a mundane energy. I'm getting that you are that you are going to get gifts, and that you are going to spend time outside, spend time socializing, spend time having fun with other people, with friends. If you don't have a partner, it might mean that you are going to meet one. But for some reason, I'm getting like already like a man's presence. So let me know if you want to share, of course, about it. And I will check. And but yeah, it's basically really about enjoying this like the spring energy to go out and socialize and have fun and share time with the people you love and space with the people you love. So that's a very beautiful energy. Okay. Mathis, Melinda, is there any message for the next weeks for me? Mm-hmm. I'm getting that you feel stuck, lovely. Getting that you feel stuck. Like I pulled the card prison, and after I pulled birth or child, so it can be your inner child, it can be if you're a parent, it can be your kids. But I'm sensing that there is a sort of stuckness, a situation that you need to get yourself out of. Mm-hmm. It's about divine right. So can we show you that you have the right to move, and can we show you that you have the right to protest, the right to raise for your convictions, the right to raise for your boundaries, the right to express your boundaries and for your boundaries to be respected. Say yes if you want this. Okay. Showing you that you are not alone, that people can support you, that you're no longer a child. Because what I'm getting is this energy of stuckness when you're a kid and you have a reaction to your caretakers, caregivers, when they are doing something that is going to stress you out or hurt you, and you can barely do anything because you're a child, so you are completely powerless. But now, as a parent, you can re-imprint that as a parent. I mean, as an adult, being your inner parent, you can re-imprint that and show yourself that when you are in a stress response or when you are in a trauma response, you don't have to stay there. You can like move away from it. You can like grow away from it. You can learn how to relax your nervous system. You can learn how to express the boundaries that are necessary for you to feel safe and protected. So that's what I'm getting here. Need to. Is God with me? And what God wants to tell me right now, God is with you always. But that is because God is everywhere. But what is the message we can get? Okay. I'm getting, don't panic about yourself. Don't panic about your life. Don't create so much pressure on your shoulders, and accept that you are at the right place and that you don't need to be punished, that you don't need to wait for something bad to happen to you, because it's not the case. It's not the truth. Um, so that would be like to work on self-love, to look at places where you don't value yourself as much, or that you are still judging yourself or waiting for someone to come and punish you. Um, yeah, and to not fear that you are going to be punished, because you don't have to take on the punishment and you don't have to take on the guilt. But I'm sensing that there is a lot of guilt about yourself, about who you are. So I would take a look at, the places where you don't fully like yourself and love yourself, and the places where there is still like integrated guilt about being who you are. And that can come from a projection from your parents, which usually does. Um, so it would be like putting this responsibility back to them. Okay. Beata, many thanks. It resonates a lot. I'm really glad, darling. Enjoy. Um, it feels good to get out of the pressure of having to do, and be that person that always needs to get going, to being more aligned with what brings joy into your life. Michelle, can I have a card guidance, please? Yes. Sure. I'm also getting, I'm going to pull a card, but I'm also getting, don't be so hard on yourself. It may be a theme for today, but don't be so hard on yourself. You're doing well. You're doing well. You're doing your best. It's fine. Wisdom, success. Success in exam, very specifically. So if you are passing a certification at the moment, or if you are applying for something, probably get a good result. Ooh. Rest. That's quite self-explanatory, but like take some time to be with yourself and drop the pressure that you are putting on yourself. Sometimes we need to slow down and look at what we've accomplished and what we've already done, as to let go of the constant pressure of doing more or doing much more. We are doing okay. All right. Therapy. Thank you. That was helpful. I am in a tough place with work and direction. Will follow guidance. Yeah. Listen to what the universe wants you to look at. That's why. Okay. So that's the reason. One of the reasons why I'm focusing so much in my sessions on inner child, because when we have, and I have lots of clients that have that, when you have been disconnected from your inner guidance when you were a child, when you needed to perform for your parents to take care of you, when you needed to take on the role of a parent because one of them was not emotionally present or even physically present, and you had to take care of them, or when they didn't have the maturity to take care of a child and you had to become this adult, then you become extremely disconnected from your desires, your dreams, what you truly want. So in the sessions, what we do is work on reconnecting that. We work on looking at where the trauma came from, how how were you deprived from that connection to yourself, are you even able to connect to that inner child? Are you even able to look at them and tell them it's okay, I'm here? Are you able to listen to what they need instead of what you think other people need from you? Are you reconnected to yourself, or are you tuning in many people that you know because that's what you believe will bring you love and attention? um, so that's usually what we do, because when you cannot follow your guidance and listen to your needs and follow those needs and follow this intuition, it means that there is a place where you are separated from your inner child, um, because that's where um, that's where it lies. Okay, Maria, thank you so much. This really helped me. Thank you. Thank you. No, no, no. Terry, I dropped the ball at work and I'm afraid my reputation would be tarnished. May I get some guidance? Sure. Mm, the thing is, Terry, when I scan you, I see that what happened will have an impact, but that is getting you closer to who you are. So it's, if I may say that, not a bad thing, because it is helping you being more authentic and more bold, being more of who you are. So I don't see anything bad happen in that situation. I think you followed what was going on within you, and that's what matters. And sometimes following what is going on within us and sharing what is going on and expressing will have an impact in our life, and it has to have an impact because that's what creates change. That's what is getting us more aligned with who we are and our purpose and our guidance. Need to. Whose reading is going on? I'm saying the name at the beginning. Yours was before, so you can watch the replay after if you missed it. Dana. Hi, lovely. May I have a reading and some guidance, please, about my priorities? Many thanks. Sure. Dana, I feel like your focus is on family at the moment. So I don't know if you like, if it's the family, like your family, like your partner, kids, or if it's the family, like sisters, parents. But I'm sensing that your focus is to be with your closed ones. It's to be present with them and to enjoy time with them. It's to create intimacy and connection, and to spend time with those you love and that you cherish and you value, so that you can create good memories with them. That's what I'm getting. Lucia. Hi, Hera. I just want to thank you for your perfect right to the point on my last reading and the healing. You are so good. It made a huge difference in me. Love from Indonesia. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm really happy that it's helped. It served you. Okay. Leah. I'm feeling really nauseous last night and today. Any healing or advice, please? Thanks. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting something around. I'm getting balance. I'm getting something related to your ear. I'm wondering if you have been swimming or if you've received like wind or water or something that impacted your ear. Mm. But that's what I'm getting. I would, if it keeps going, definitely like even because it was already yesterday. So yeah, like by tomorrow, if it's still there, like go and check with your GP, of course. Um, but um, but look at okay, yeah, I'm getting that it should pass. I'm gonna send you a healing. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's something related to water or wind. Something that like hurt on the right side. Okay, all right. But yeah, if it keeps going, go and check with your GP so that you can get a check. Um, Me too. May I ask another question? Yes, go ahead. Serpil, thank you. I had a traumatic childhood. I'm sorry. And yes, I have always been in mourning for the lost childhood and loss of growth and potentially that could have been. Thank you. Um, yeah, it's that can be recovered. What you could not experience during your childhood, what has been keeping you from embracing your life can still be recovered. You can still reclaim it now in your life. You don't have to stay. And that's one of the subject today apparently. But you don't have to stay in a situation you don't like and you don't appreciate. Just don't stay stuck. Just move forward towards being more of yourself because we are really conditioned. But imagine what it would be like if you were like a baby that could develop all like exactly like you want, exactly as you feel guided to. You would have a different result, right? Like you would be a different person now. It's not possible because of the way, like it's not possible. Like it depends. Um, it's not accessible for everybody because of society, parents, conditionings, many things. But something that you have when you're an adult that you don't have when you're a kid is responsibility. And you have the ability to embrace things differently. You don't have to stay there. You can heal, you can move, you can recreate, you can do something else. Um, so look at what you would like to do and trust that and ask God for this guidance as well on where like what is your next step, what is your next step, what is your next step. Me too. What supernatural abilities I have that I can use, like psychic abilities, etc. Let me see. So Nitu, I'm seeing something with your hands. The ability maybe like maybe it's a practice of Reiki or something similar, but it's working with your hands and with the touch. It's sensing through your hands, being able to move energy, being able to like remove limiting beliefs, remove negative entities, negative energies from someone's body. I'm seeing you having with like a client lying down and you working on them, like holding their head and like working on the different energies that are in the body. So I'm not. It's yeah. It can be Reiki. It can be access bars. Um, but I'm sensing that you have like lots of power in your hands and the ability to make the energy move. You would need training for that, of course. Like I'm getting that there's probably like a way ahead of you where you will like get some healing, transform yourself, work on different areas of your life, and feel this awakening and this attunement to your psychic abilities. You can definitely develop them. That's what I'm getting as the first sort of gifts that you have access to. But of course, you can develop the others. That's part like so in Medical Intuitive, the 6 month mastermind that we are running. We are working on developing this intuition, developing the ability to do a scan, developing the ability to look for blocks in the system, look for toxins, um, look for what is blocking your body to achieve perfect, vibrant health. And so you whatever your gift is, with Medical Intuitive, we are working even more, like even more deeper into awakening those gifts and practicing and practicing and practicing until you can like take a few seconds to scan someone and know exactly where the issue is and what the issue is. Connie, hello Hera, thank you so much for what you are doing to humanity. Thank you, so sweet. May you please read me? I have recurring urinary UTI and it's affecting my sex life. What could it be causing this? Okay. So first off, Connie, thank you so much for being so open for reading, because I can definitely feel that you're trusting and that you're happy to be seen. So I'm seeing bacterias. I'm seeing bacterias in your UT. I would definitely suggest probiotics. And to like have a check. I'm hearing probiotics. I'm hearing zinc. I'm not a nutritionist or a naturopath, so I can't really like recommend herbs. But I would suggest you book an appointment with an herbalist or a naturopath that can help you with it. But I'm definitely seeing plants helping you. Zinc will reinforce your gut, will reinforce the gut in a way that the bad bacteria from the gut are not going through the bladder up to the urinary tract. But I'm definitely something some bacteria there that shouldn't be there. So of course, drink a lot of water because that's also what's going to help passing the bacteria. Cranberry juice, pure cranberry juice, like not the sweet things that you can get in most of the shop, like cranberry juice that you will get from a health shop or an organic shop is perfect as well. Like get about a liter per day. Um, for a few days if that's something you tolerate well, and that really helps. But of course it's something that I can share out of my own experience, but I would recommend like seeking the vision and the advice from a GP or from a natural health practitioner that is specialized around herbs and supplements that you can get. Me too. How my intuition power is like strong medium. It's something that you need to practice. Intuition can be strong, can be medium, can be low, depending on how you practice with it. If you are if you give yourself challenges to verify how your intuition is. Try to guess what is how is someone that you're gonna see the day after, what are they gonna wear? Try to guess what is on the other side of a wall, for example, and try something that you can verify, and that's all how you practice. So they're how is your intuition power? You're the one that can practice it. I told you the potential that I was seeing in you and the gift that I feel like you could develop, but how your intuition is gonna be is depends on how much you are going to connect to the energy of all that is, connect to the energy of the universe, connect to this space, and how you can listen to that guidance all over and over again, and respect it and follow it and get the results. So you guys know that I've done theta, right? But when at the beginning of the practice, I was already intuitive. Because theta was not my first modality. It wasn't the first modality that I've learned. And I was already practicing my intuition when I was little, because I was really into witchy stuff. So I was already practicing that. And because I grew up in a family that was a very good playground to learn to identify people's emotions, because that was my way out of survival, to understand how they were feeling so that I could react in an appropriate way so that nothing happens to me. So it's about it's the intuition that I had. It took me a while before I could master it and be sure of what I was doing, but I needed to work with it. So need to you need to work with your intuition. Can you tell me something more about my power so I can awaken those to help humanity, please, dear? I told you I'm seeing something with your hands, but I'm also seeing that you will need some work around it, and that you will need to create some practice, so that you can learn to discover them, so that you can let them awaken within you. You will feel them and see them, but try out working on it. Book yourself in for a swap, get a session with a healer, or get help so that you can work on those powers and work on letting them take the space. And that's where you will that's where you will be able to embrace them very much. But I told you, I see you having some Reiki practice, so energy healing through your hands. Thank you so much. Herbs and plants resonate so much with me. I'm glad then, because that's I'm sensing that that's something that can really help you. Get yourself in with an herbalist. Okay. Leah saying, I do get pain on and off in left ear. Okay. Okay. Probably go to your GP to check that, because I'm also sensing something in your ear. I got the right, you're saying left, so okay, perfect. Let's go get checked, and let's see what is there. That's what I got. Carolina, hi beautiful, hi lovely. Do the angel have any message for me today? Let me see. Karina, I'm sensing that like your angels are telling me that you are in a process of awakening. So if things are being quite turbulent at the moment, don't panic. It's it's a process of awakening that you are going through at the moment. It's a process of novelty, openness of your psychic abilities. That's a process of having your like all your gifts one by one. Um, that that are slowly awakening, and I can sense the energy moving from chakra to chakra to chakra to chakra. So that's what I'm getting. It's like you are in a process of awakening, so things must be extremely moving for you at the moment. Um, it will take a bit of time for the integration. Go slow, but that's what they are telling me is happening for you. So yeah, the guidance would be go slow. Sometimes I see my hands and start moving them randomly in air. I feel so much sensation in my hands. See, you like that's the thing. I can feel with you that you already have many examples of your psychic abilities and your intuitive abilities. You just are not validating yourself enough about them. So yeah, that's a start. Mm. Okay. Any message from the angels regarding the new section that I have been assigned to at work, please? Would it be better? Female coworker was jealous of the section I did previously. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna start by removing any psychic attacks you may have. I'm gonna cut all the cords you may have with coworkers that are jealous of you or not liking you or not liking your way of doing the work you're doing. Clear your energy. Okay. And I would suggest to look at why is your coworker annoying you? Why do you feel anger and resentment? Where do you feel anger and resentment in your body? What does it remind you of? Because you are indeed in a situation at work that is asking you to resolve a pattern and to resolve a conflict. I'm sensing that you are in a fight response. So you are like in opposition and trying to um, fight what they are bringing or the energy that they are bringing. And I would suggest like slowly moving into a more understanding situation, like into a place where you can see what are their motivations and to not consider, like, not place yourself in the victim, but like reparent, like again, reparenting, like inner child work, but reparent yourself into seeing why, okay, here's how they feel about me. Why does it make me react so much that they feel that way? Or like, what is the evocation? What do you get? Like, what happened to you that led you to integrating people's aggression and to take on people's aggressive behaviors? Um, there is probably some forgiveness work to do because you can believe that it's about your coworker, but it's not. It's about situation of from your experience or your ancestors' experience, but it's about a pattern that is replaying itself. Look at the situation with her and like look at where in the past you already had people being jealous of you. Was your mom jealous of you? Was your brother, sisters, someone in your family jealous of you? look at where it is, because right now you are asked to resolve a pattern, and if you don't resolve it right now, it will come back and come back and come back in other situations. So that's what I'm getting. Can I also do chakra awakening, as I'm very interested in that? If you're interested, go for it. Why not? You don't ask me what you want to do. Ask yourself what you want to do. If you tell me I'm very interested, can I do? I don't have to give you the permission for it. You can give yourself the permission for it. I do my best, hence some people are jealous. Yes, I am reminding myself that I'm not the victim. Very good. And yes, it feels like a pattern. Do you see me able to do my job well in the new section, please? It's not about that. It's not about that. It's like what I'm getting is about resolving the pattern so that you don't even need to wonder if you're doing a good job or not. Because if you make that move, then you will see that you are doing your job well. But will you be able to do your job well without people intervening with you, or without people interfering with your work, or attacking you, or being jealous, or being mean to you? That belongs to the pattern. So like the how your life at work is going to be depends on this ability and this willingness to resolve that. Yes, the job will be a routine work. I will do it anyway. I'm sensing that you're angry, darling, okay? I can feel that you're angry. So look at this anger, and then and you're also very anxious and stressed out at the moment. So like you will look at it from another perspective. But like the job is a thing, but having to resolve pattern for your highest evolution as planned by the source, or as asked by your higher self, is another beast. Okay? Wow. All right. It's time for me to go. It's already 1 hour. So I'm gonna get going. I see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. And I wish you a beautiful end of the week. Thank you so much for your question. If you need anything, please send us a DM, and we'll be happy to chat with you. And I love you all so much. I see you next time.